hello, my Bill 1000 Nation. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully, everyone's having a great day. If not, no, hope it gets better from here. We are back with another Nuke's Top 5. This one was titled 5 Scary Ghost Videos That'll Make You... Oh, I'm a bitch. Ugh, excuse me. 5 Scary Ghost Videos That'll Make You Punch Your Screen. Nah, I ain't doing that. That's expensive. Fuck that. No. Hell no. This shit costs money, bro. Ow. I'm excited to get in today's video. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am. If you are, please go ahead, turn them lights down low, put on something comfy, couple something special. Let's get spooky. Spooky. Spooktastic. Spookerific. Something.
Top 5 Ghosts Caught on Camera. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
Yes!
I featured the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine many times on Nuke's Top 5.
That's because the Ghost of Carmel, Maine is amazing to sit back and just binge, bro. I love Ghost of Carmel, Maine. I really do. Like, I enjoy watching that shit. It always gives me that, woo! You know what I mean?
So I won't go through a full recap. But put simply, Kent Burris says that he lives in a very haunted house and has recorded many strange supernatural encounters in his home.
The hardest things to deal with while living in this house, and one of the most frightening encounters are in fact apparitions.
Son of a oh my!
Or do something. Oh my! One night, while sleeping, there was a loud bang in the bedroom that woke me up. I started hearing faint voices, so I picked up my cell phone camera and started recording.
One night, Kent hears voices coming from downstairs and records as he heads down to investigate. He is not prepared for what he finds waiting in the dark first floor TV room.
Ooh. You ever just have to stretch sometimes?
Son of a... What the hell are you? Honey?
As Kent walks into the pitch black room, the TV has somehow turned itself on. Now this might explain the voices, but as he pans his camera around the room, a dark shape suddenly appears right in front of the television screen. The shadow figure seems to collapse into itself as it disappears right in front of his eyes.
What the hell are you? I did not go back to sleep that night.
So did Kent capture yet another shadow apparition in his haunted house?
Fucking did.
You decide.
Yes.
You can watch this full documentary over on the YouTube channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. Checking out early. Iraqi fitness trainer Mustafa from the YouTube channel Mustafa Altai says that he heard a strange story about a family who had fled their home in Iraq many years ago because a sinister Jinn began haunting their home. The house has been left abandoned for over 60 years, as the family says they couldn't find anyone willing to rent or buy the cursed property. Mustafa goes to investigate the house with his friend Salar to see if the spooky stories are true, and it did not go well. As the two explorers are about to enter the house, they have no idea that something seems to be watching them.
Alright, here I'll probably be switching back and forth between screens. Yeah.
حسبي الله ونعم الوكيل.
Now it's certainly a bit hard to see, but when the video is slowed down
right
and
there in the
enhanced, a very strange figure can be seen standing at the window.
And
now it's
looks like it
unclear
goes like
exactly
this.
what this bizarre shape could be, but when Mustafa's camera pans back, the dark figure has disappeared. After the two explorers enter the house, things only get weirder. The two friends hear strange sounds coming from the staircase. They go to investigate, and this happens.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. ما في طلقة ثانية دائما خاف منه. دائما يا أخي. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. أقرأ آيات. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Oh Jesus.
كلمات الله التامات. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. بسم الله الذي لا يضر مع اسمه شيء بسم الله. لا تعال بس تعال سلام تعال. لا هسه يقولون احد بس تعال بدعت امك تعال وين. هسه يقولون احد والله زي ما صديق سوا بس تعال اقعد فوق سلام بس تعال بدعت امك يا اخي حلفتك سلام حلفتك بدعت امك تعال.
Motherfucker
An
like
empty
hell
paint bucket is thrown from somewhere above them, barely missing the two explorers. Mustafa runs upstairs to see where it came from, but his friend Salar heads for the exit. Eventually, Mustafa convinces Salar to come back, but after hearing more scary, unexplained sounds, they both decide to leave. Mustafa uploads his video to YouTube, and many of his viewers want to see more. In the video comments, his fans dare him to go back and actually spend the night in the haunted house. So, Mustafa agrees. He returns to the house, determined to stay the night, this time all alone. Mustafa sets up a few static cameras in one of the rooms and attempts to settle in for the night.
He's trying to kill
But
you,
before
bro.
long, Mustafa's night takes a terrifying turn.
اكو صوت بس ما نقدر نحكم على اي صوت نسمعه او اي حركه مثل هاي موجوده. ممكن يكون هواء ممكن يكون ريح الله أعلم. صوت جلد اكو صوت قبل جلد ما صوت جلد بقى.
Strange moans and loud bangs keep Mustafa on the edge and unable to rest. But little does he know, things are about to get even creepier.
Bismillah. Bismillah.
Damn.
A heavy piece of stone sitting on top of the fireplace seems to move on its own. Then, as if propelled by an invisible force, it violently crashes to the ground, nearly landing on Mustafa's head. Understandably, Mustafa is now freaked out. He's only been inside the house a little over an hour, but he decides to put an early end to his overnight investigation. But now here's where things get really creepy. Because the most terrifying part of Mustafa's stay inside the house isn't even what he saw or heard with his own eyes and ears. You see, his static cameras caught video of something strange that he wasn't even aware of. Something downright chilling.
طوعي من التليفون.
Did you see it? As Mustafa is repositioning his static camera, a dark figure appears behind him on the staircase. It slowly moves down the stairs without making a sound, and then disappears out of sight. But this isn't the only time Mustafa captured this creepy figure during his nighttime stay.
الجن كمان ضعيف. الله أعلم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Again, a dark, very bizarre figure quickly appears behind Mustafa, not once, but twice. Could it be that he captured the Jinn that haunts the home on camera? Whatever it is, it seems to change shape, size, and even transparency. So just what is this? Let me know what you think. You can check out Mustafa's full 2-part video investigation of the house over on his YouTube channel, Mustafa Altai. If you see a video that you think would be perfect for the top 5, or if you have a ghost hunting channel and you caught something great, contact me at nukestop5@gmail.com. The Haunted Ancient Ram Inn. With a past as dark as the Ancient Ram Inn, it's not surprising that it is said to be the most haunted building in all of England. The mysterious inn was built way back in the year 1145 on top of a pagan burial ground, and it served as the home to slaves, masons, and workers. In the 1500s, a woman hid out in the building before she was captured and burned as a witch. Years later, the innkeeper's daughter is said to have hung herself in the attic. And as if all that wasn't creepy enough, the decaying remains of sacrificed children were found buried under the inn's floor. The Ancient Ram Inn is said to be so violently haunted that when the building was sold to John Humphreys in 1968, his wife and daughters absolutely refused to live there. They moved out, leaving John Humphreys all alone to live in the house.
The succubus.
So, British paranormal investigators Sean Kenna, Sean Owen, and Carl Hassel from the YouTube channel Dark Territory traveled to the haunted inn to investigate the multiple claims of paranormal activity. During their investigation, they hear bizarre, unexplained sounds, and Sean feels something touching his leg.
Already, as soon as we were about to begin filming the investigation, something draws our attention upstairs.
Sounded like you rolled a barrel, or did you work at...
Now, this is the one where, like, they found stuff in fireplace. And, like, this is the one that I'm thinking about. Like, the dude always wearing, like, a leather jacket, really kind of crazy hair. Stays there by himself. Looks, best way I can describe it is Ghost Adventures. Whenever they was investigating, like, the succubus and all that shit. Like, is that this place? That is this place, right? Man, from my understanding, like, all kinds of crazy shit would go on in there, like rituals. All kinds of crazy shit. I imagine that place is haunted as a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Dude, upstairs.
Go. Yeah, I just heard what sounded like movement up here. Is this where you are?
You know it.
Are you the witch?
Maybe.
They call this room the witch's room, so we only assume that you, the witch, you're felt in here.
Did anyone hear the voice a second ago? Before you said you're felt?
Is that the one that had the...
Witch, you're felt in here. Witch, you're felt in here.
Is that where they found the, like, cross and stuff in the
I don't know if the
fireplace?
voice out was like a...
Or was that, like, the priest room?
Yeah.
No warnings whatsoever.
Did you used to sleep in this bed, witch?
I'll tell you, this is the...
Fell something on my leg, man. Someone was on my leg.
Jesus Christ, bro!
Touched my leg.
Later, Sean Kenna and Sean Owen are exploring on the second floor.
Probably the
Things
succubus.
get even stranger.
What little room are you hiding in? Come on, show yourself. I'm sure you're not afraid of me and Owen.
Guys, the door's just open.
A door to the attic opens on its own and the team can't find any explanation for the strange occurrence. There was no draft, and the team had been walking back and forth past the door many times without it making any movement whatsoever. Now, since it has always been said that dark spirits and entities supposedly, quote, feed off fear, the team decides to do an experiment to see if the emotion of fear will trigger even more paranormal activity. So they tie up and blindfold team member Carl and put him in one of the beds in the bishop's room. This room is said to be the most supernaturally active. At first, nothing really happens, and as time passes, Carl seems to grow more and more impatient. But then, things take a terrifying turn.
Someone's touched my leg. Someone's touching my leg, bro.
Something's happening.
Are you around me now? You make a sound. What the was that, bro?
What, man?
Something's just fallen off here.
Is that? Someone just touched me, bro. What the?
Something's wrong with Carl. He's obviously.
Holy shit, man.
We need to go.
You get me the
Fucking
car,
he's
now.
freaking the fuck out. He done broke free and ran away.
Seriously, someone just whacked me, no joke. I heard something being thrown or something, and I was like, come on, and then someone just whacked me, no joke, as if someone just punched me in the chest. Me.
Carl begins to freak out as he feels something touching his leg. A candle then falls onto the floor. But scariest of all, something unseen slaps Carl on the chest.
You hear it.
The violent smack is actually loud enough that the audio can be heard on camera.
Yeah.
And with that, Carl is done. In abject terror, he frantically struggles his way out of the rope binding his legs and wrists. So did the paranormal investigators capture proof of the sinister ghosts that haunt the ancient Ram Inn? Let me know what you think.
Fuck yeah.
You can watch this full video
got
and many more
succubus.
investigations of haunted English
He got straight up succubus.
locations over on the YouTube channel Dark
Or
Territory.
incubus.
The House of the Burned Man. Popular Mexican paranormal investigator Alberto del Arco travels to a mansion in Manzanillo,
Getting itchy.
Mexico. The massive hillside estate has been mysteriously abandoned for over 35 years, and it looks more like a hotel than a home. It features a pool, a spa area, and an amazing view of the ocean. So no one really knows why such a luxurious home would be abandoned for over 3 decades.
The devil.
However, urban legend says that one of the
Satan
home's previous
resides
tenants
here.
perished in a mysterious fire inside the house. Because of this, locals refer to the estate as the quote, House of the Burned Man. The entire property is
The
said to
drowning
be
man.
extremely haunted.
Or wait.
Once Alberto and his 2 cameramen make their way inside, they find the home's design a bit confusing.
Todavía no le encuentro la forma a esta casa. Aquí está cerrado, aquí ya no hay más. No, todavía existen. Atrás, güey, atrás. ¿No fue un animal? ¿Algún ave? Ok, pero eso vino de este lado. ¿Se oyó claro? Madres. ¿Fuiste tú ahorita que pisaste? ¿O no? ¿Sí? Se oyó muy hueco, cuidado, sí, retumbó todo. No se nos vaya a caer encima parte de esta propiedad, porque sí se ve que está muy dañada. Mira, ven. Ven a ver esto.
Cuidado. ¿Estás bien?
Sí. Casi me estrella en la cara, güey, ¿lo viste?
Sí.
Su madre.
While exploring the strangely constructed mansion, the team hears what sounds like a child's voice, followed by the sound of a breath. Even though the unexplained sounds are barely picked up by their microphones, the 3 explorers all seem to hear it very clearly. Next, Alberto has a frightening close encounter with a bat. And after that, the team just decides to continue their investigation outside as they check out the other buildings on the sprawling estate.
Hola. No sé, güey, como que arrastraron algo. Buenas noches. No creo que haya indigentes viviendo aquí, la verdad. Uy, está enorme este lugar. Atrás, aquí. Eso fue aquí. Con cuidado. Puede haber animales,
Alberto and his team hear strange sounds coming from inside some of the buildings. It sounds almost like something heavy being dragged across the floor. Since the hillside the mansion sits on is almost impossible to access, Alberto thinks it would be unlikely that any homeless people could be living there. Instead, he believes that all of the sounds that he is hearing could simply be made by animals. But even though Alberto is very skeptical, what happens next is not so easy to explain.
¿Qué pasó, güey? ¿Qué pasó? Ay, güey, a mí se me hizo ver a alguien acá. ¿Allá? ¿Dónde? 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 ¿No habrá sido una sombra? ¿No habrá sido algún árbol? ¿Alguna rama? ¿Lo habrá trabado o no? ¿Sí? Ok, habrá que revisar ese material.
Alberto's cameraman captures what appears to be a white translucent figure on camera. A little later into their investigation, and they capture something again.
Y hay más escaleras que van hacia abajo, ¿eh? Cuidado. Mucho murciélago. ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué hay allá? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Todo bien?
Algo se movió.
Ay, qué bonito. ¿Dónde? Oh, hijo de tu ¿Dónde, güey? ¿No serán los murciélagos? Huele muy mal. Huele muy, muy mal.
Bats come flying out towards the cameraman, but it's not a bat that spooks him. A bizarrely shaped shadow seems to be staring back at him from just inside one of the rooms.
Oh shit.
They go to check it out, but there's nothing there. The figure has vanished, leaving nothing behind but a very foul stench. Before long, the echoing sound of a raging party being celebrated somewhere nearby starts to make it impossible for them to capture clear, uninterrupted audio. Alberto and his team have no choice but to wrap up their investigation. However, right before they leave, they capture something truly chilling.
Ok. Con cuidado. Ok, ¿les parece si bajamos? Digo, aquí no hay más que una pequeña explanada. No está tan espectacular como la de arriba quizá. Pero se me hace curioso que esté este piso, ¿no?
At the time they recorded this, the team says that they were completely unaware that someone or something seemed to be watching them from the tree line. They catch an unexplained figure on camera, just barely visible in the dark.
Yeah.
So, did Alberto Del Arco and his two cameramen capture evidence of paranormal activity at the mansion?
Or homelessness?
Is it possible that the ghost of the burned man, who the house is named after, was watching them? Let me know what you think.
No, probably just a
You can
homeless.
watch this full video over on the YouTube channel, Alberto Del Arco. Just passing through. Paranormal investigators beyond the realm paranormal investigate the Alton Railway Station in Staffordshire, England. The old train station was built in 1849 and it was eventually closed down in 1965. So, after over
Not very
100
long.
years of travelers and workers passing through the station, it is now believed to be extremely haunted by the ghosts of deceased passengers and railway workers. The 5 investigators set up motion detectors on the platform close to what used to be the railway track. They start recording, and what they capture is truly bizarre.
So that's just next setting off the motion detector. It only goes off when something walks in front of it. There you go. Straight after it, it's followed you.
Let me do it one more time for you. I want you to follow me exactly where I come from. You want
Okay.
break time?
Okay.
Remember.
What do you do there? No!
When lead investigator Nick walks back and forth setting off the motion detector, something seems to follow him.
Yeah.
Then suddenly a super fast moving white mist seems to pass right through him, knocking him a step back.
What do you do there? No!
What's especially creepy is that Nick seems to both see and react to the mist as it passes right through his body. So did they capture real evidence
That's
of
a
the
little
paranormal? Could it be the ghost of a wary traveler still running to catch a long-departed train?
I don't know, but that's
You
creepy.
decide. Check out this full video and more paranormal investigations over on their Facebook and YouTube channel, Beyond the Realm Paranormal. Thanks for watching.
All right. Jeez. That was good. I love Nukes coming in, swinging his balls, just whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. You know? Always enjoy Nukes. I do. I don't know why. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. And that's what matters. Not to me. Anyways. All right, I really enjoyed today's video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video as much as I did. If you did, please go down there, leave a thumbs up while you're down there going over, slap that subscribe button, become part of the B5 Nation. We do some crazy stuff here. If you want to know when that crazy stuff happens, ding that bell, turn on all notifications. As always, be good to one another. I'll see you. I'm kidding. I'm getting to the point where I can get to that pretty fast. I really enjoyed today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I did. If you did, please go down there, leave a thumbs up. It really does help the channel grow. While you're down there, if you want, going over, slap that subscribe button, become part of the B5 Nation. We do some crazy stuff here. If you want to know when that crazy stuff happens, ding that bell and turn on all notifications. As always, be good to one another. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Jeez.